Hello. Hello. I think today's one of those days where we just get into the reading and then we dip. So the reading for today is Numbers 17 and 18 and Psalms 45 because day 45. Wow. That's a stride right there. And it happened so quickly. Like, who knew 9 days would still make it through like everything's passing by in the blink of an eye. For number 17, it starts off the budding of Aaron's staff. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and get 12 staffs from them, one from the leader of each of their ancestral tribes. Write the name of each man on his staff. On the staff of Levi, write Aaron's name, for there must be one staff for the head of each ancestral tribe. Place them in the tent of meeting in front of the Ark of the Covenant law, where I meet with you." Why is that on that? Hold on. Okay, switch translations and then we're back. Place these staffs in the tabernacle in front of the ark containing the tablets of the covenant where I meet with you. Buds will sprout on the staff belonging to the man I choose. Then I will finally put an end to the people's muttering and complaining against you. So Moses gave the instructions to the people of Israel, and each of the 12 tribal leaders, including Aaron, brought Moses a staff. Moses placed the staffs in the Lord's presence in the tabernacle of the covenant. When he went into the tabernacle of the covenant the next day, he found that Aaron's staff, representing the tribe of Levi, had sprouted, budded, blossomed, and produced ripe almonds. Then Moses brought all the staffs out from the Lord's presence. He showed them to the people. Each man claimed his own staff, and the Lord said to Moses, "Place Aaron's staff permanently before the Ark of the Covenant, to serve as a warning to the rebels. This should put an end to their complaints against me and prevent any further deaths." I just don't believe that's gonna be the case, you know? I just don't believe it. Okay. So Moses did as the Lord commanded him. Then the Lord said to then the people of Israel said to Moses, "Look, we are doomed. We are dead. We are ruined. Everyone who even comes close to the tabernacle of the Lord dies. Are we all doomed to die?" Well, because no unauthorized beings should be there. The duties of the priests and Levites. Then the Lord said to Aaron, "You, your sons, and your relatives from the tribe of Levi will be held responsible for any offenses related to the sanctuary. But you and your sons alone will be held responsible for violations connected with the priesthood. Bring your relatives of the tribe of Levi, your ancestral tribe, to assist you and your sons as you perform the sacred duties in front of the tabernacle of the covenant." Oh, Aaron's from the tribe of Levi. Okay, I know that. But as the Levites go about all their assigned duties at the tabernacle, they must be careful not to go near any of the sacred objects or the altar. If they do, both you and they will die. The Levites must join you in fulfilling their responsibility for the care and maintenance of the tabernacle, but no unauthorized person may assist you. You yourselves must perform the sacred duties inside the sanctuary at the altar. If you follow these instructions, the Lord's anger will never blaze against the people of Israel. I myself have chosen your fellow Levites from among the Israelites to be your special assistants. They are a gift to you, dedicated to the Lord for the service in the tabernacle. But you and your sons, the priests, must personally handle all the priestly rituals associated with the altar and with everything behind the inner curtain. I am giving you the priesthood as your special privilege of service. Any unauthorized person who comes too near the tabernacle will be put to death. Yeah. Support for the priests and Levites. The Lord gave these further instructions to Aaron. I myself have put you in charge of all the holy offerings that are brought to me by the people of Israel. I have given all these consecrated offerings to you and your sons as a permanent share. You are allotted the portion of the most holy offerings that is not burned on the fire. This portion of all the most holy offerings, including the grain offerings, sin offerings, and guilt offerings, will be most holy, and it belongs to you and your sons. You must eat it as a holy offering. All the males may eat of it, and all the males may eat of it, and you must treat it as most holy. All the sacred offerings and special offerings presented to me when the Israelites lift them up before the altar also belongs to you. I have given them to you and to your sons and daughters as your permanent share, and any member of your family who is ceremonially clean may eat of these offerings. I also give to you the harvest gifts brought by the people as offerings to the Lord. The best of the olive oil, new wine, and grain, all the first crops of their land that the people present to the Lord belong to you. Any member of your family who is ceremonially clean may eat this food. Everything in Israel that is specially set apart for the Lord also belongs to you. The firstborn of every mother, whether human or animal, that is offered to the Lord will be yours. But you must also redeem your firstborn sons and the firstborn of ceremonially unclean animals. But you must always redeem your firstborn sons and the firstborn of ceremonially unclean animals. Redeem them when they are 1 month old. The redemption price is 5 pieces of silver, as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel, which equals 20 gerahs. However, you may not redeem the firstborn of cattle, sheep, or goats. They are holy and have been set apart for the Lord. Sprinkle their blood on the altar and burn their fat as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. The meats of these animals will be yours, just like the breast and right thigh that are presented by lifting them up as a special offering before the altar. Yes, I am giving you all these holy offerings that the people of Israel bring to the Lord. They are for you and your sons and daughters to be eaten as your permanent share. This is an eternal and unbreakable covenant between the Lord and you. It also applies to your descendants. And the Lord said to Aaron, You priests will receive no allotment of land or share of property among the people of Israel. I am your share and your allotment. As for the tribe of Levi, your relatives, I will compensate them for their service in the tabernacle. Instead of an allotment of land, I will give them the tithes from the entire land of Israel. From now on, no Israelites except priests or Levites may approach the tabernacle. If they come too near, they will be judged guilty and will die. Only the Levites may serve at the tabernacle, and they will be held responsible for any offense against it. This is a permanent law for you to be observed from generation to generation. The Levites will receive no allotment of land among the Israelites, because I have given them the Israelites tithes, which have been presented as sacred offerings to the Lord. This will be the Levites' share. This is why I said they would receive no allotment of land among the Israelites. The Lord also told Moses, give these instructions to the Levites. When you receive from the people of Israel the tithes I have assigned as your allotment, give a tenth of the tithes you receive, a tithe of the tithe, to the Lord as a sacred offering. The Lord will consider this offering to be your harvest offering, as though it were the first grain from your own threshing floor, or wine from your own wine press. You must present 1/10 of the tithe received from the Israelites as a sacred offering to the Lord. This is the Lord's sacred portion, and you must present it to Aaron the priest. Be sure to give to the Lord the best portions of the gifts you've given to you. Also, give these instructions to the Levites. When you present the best part of your offering, it will be considered as though it came from your own threshing floor or wine press. You Levites and your families must eat this food anywhere you wish. May eat this food anywhere you wish, for it is your compensation for serving in the tabernacle. You will not be considered guilty for accepting the Lord's tithes if you give the best portion to the priest. But be careful not to treat the holy gifts of the people of Israel as if they were common. If you do, you will die. Okay. Space for corruption here. You get, basically, the Levites get 1/10 of all of Israel's. They get 1/10 of all of Israel's belongings, all of their tidings, all of their goods. And from that 1/10, they're supposed to set apart 1/10. So the Lord will essentially get 1/100 of all of Israel's. Of all of Israel's goods. After it passes through the hands of the Levites. The problem is that once it passes through the hands of the Levites, the best portions of that is supposed to be given to the Lord. So where will corruption and greed take in play? People not wanting to give up the best of what they have to the Lord, or people not giving up all a proper 1/10 and shortcutting that, giving up 1/8 because they want to hold on to that extra for themselves. So Aaron and his sons and the Levites aren't allowed to have land or property, so to speak, within the Israelites. Where do they live then? Will there be a unique building for the priesthood and the Levites? That would be interesting. And they're not allowed to have this because they have 1/10 of all the offerings, all the holy offerings. They have a good portion of that. And to be fair, they do a lot. Their job, the task that they're charged with, is not an easy one. Yeah, the priests are supposed to remove the guilt and burden the sin and clean the unclean and do all the offerings and take care of everything, all the ceremonial rituals within the inner curtain. The Levites are supposed to help with all of the management and the security and keeping the rest of the Israelites away from the tabernacle and shielding them, so to speak. They handle all the work within the tabernacle, which is a lot, because they do house inspections and health inspections and clothing inspections. So I guess, like, okay, but like, you're getting 1/10 of all the holy gifts given to the Lord. Like, nowadays, you pocket tithes. Actually, I don't really know how that works. Like, if a priest nowadays pocket tithes, is that how that works? How do priests get paid? Is it not through tithes? Alright. Psalm 45 for the choir director, a love song. Ooh, a love song to be sung in the tune of lilies, a psalm of the descendants of Korah. And Korah is the rebel leader from yesterday. Was that yesterday? Bruh, that was yesterday. Yes. Beautiful words stir my heart. I will recite a lovely poem about the king. For my tongue is like the pen of a skillful poet. You are the most handsome of all. Gracious words stream from your lips. God himself has blessed you forever. Put on your sword, O mighty warrior. You are so glorious, so majestic. In your majesty, ride out to victory, defending truth, humility, and justice. Go forth to perform all inspiring deeds. Your arrows are sharp, piercing your enemies' hearts. The nations fall beneath your feet. Your throne, O God, endures forever and ever. You rule with a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than on anyone else. Myrrh, aloes, and cassia perfume your robes. In ivory palaces, the music of strings entertains you. Kings' daughters are among your noble women. At your right side stands the queen, wearing jewelry of finest gold from Ophir. Listen to me, listen to me, O royal daughter. Take to heart what I say. Forget your people and your family far away, for your royal husband delights in your beauty. Honor him. He is your Lord. The priest of the princess of Tyre will shower you with gifts. The wealthy will beg your favor. The bride, a princess, looks glorious in her golden gown. In her beautiful robe, she is led to the king, accompanied by her bridesmaids. What a joyful and enthusiastic procession. as they enter the king's palace. Your sons will become kings like your father. You will make them rulers over many lands. I will bring honor to your name in every generation. Therefore, the nations will praise you forever and ever. What? I will recite a lovely poem about the king. Okay, so this is a psalm of the descendants of Korah. I don't really understand. It seems like that there's a royal wedding going on. Your love. In Psalms 45:17, it says, Psalms 45:7, it says, you love justice and hate evil. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you. Therefore, God has anointed you. Or therefore, your God has anointed you. Either way, same person. Understood. Pouring out the oil of joy on you more than on anyone else. Okay. The king's daughter. I wonder who this is about, though. Because whoever it's about is the man getting married in this. I will bring honor to your name in every generation. Therefore, the nations will praise you forever and ever. I will bring honor to your name in every generation. Therefore, the nations will praise you forever and ever. Your sons will be kings like their fathers. You will make them rulers over many lands. I don't know. I'm confused by this one. I might also just be too tired for this one. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those things where I meditate on it, and it makes more sense later. But it's just like, if it's just the love song, I think my biggest issue right now is that I don't know the parties at play. So like, there's definitely a great anointing. There's mention of a great anointing that is given on them. Therefore, joy is poured over you more than anyone else, right? And that's coming from the Lord. Then it says, I will honor you. I will bring honor to your name in every generation. Therefore, the nations will praise you forever and ever. Your sons will be kings. You will make them rule. Is this from the bride? No. No, this is separate from the bride. Well, yeah, it's a love poem. What more is there to know? Maybe at some point we'll get a bigger picture of like which parties are getting married and who's in the golden gown and whatever. I need rest, y'all. So I'm gonna go. Have a glorious night. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.